G'day, Andrew here again from Guitar Street. Thanks so much for tuning in to the second episode of Let There Be Rust. I'm taking the rustiest SG on earth and I'm trying to build a tribute for the most famous SG on earth. Well, the most listened to at least. Angus Young's Gibson SG Custom, the one that recorded Back in Black. This thing was a basket case, quite honestly, the rustiest SG I'd ever seen. The bridge was rusted solid. It was actually completely rusted to the posts, and the posts were rusted into their holes. It was quite a process to get it off. In the end, Rust Converter saved the day. Pretty much should have dumped the whole guitar into Rust Converter and saved myself some time. Every bolt needed to be drilled out. It was rusted through. They basically all fell to pieces as soon as a screwdriver touched them. The screws holding the neck joint together had actually snapped clean off. Actually, all four of them are still in the neck. A little bit of interesting news when it comes to the body of this guitar. The beautiful patina of the paint is actually the patina of the plywood underneath. So, honestly, someone on Reddit said that I should have put this thing into kindling. I should have put this thing into kindling. But hey, we're gonna plow ahead. The veneer on the neck pocket just snapped clean off. A lot of water had got under there. It was rotten to the core. I've repaired the neck pocket as best I could. Removing all the rotten wood off the top and then replacing it, gluing it down, clamping it for 48 hours. As you can see, I've then shaped around with a chisel and filled it with some putty. You remember in the last episode, I didn't comment on the electronics because I hadn't got the pickguard off yet. I finally got the pickguard off. This is what I found. Yeah. Not only were they single coils masquerading as humbuckers, lovingly known in some circles as pseudo buckers, they were also rusted straight through. I couldn't save anything with the electronics. The pot shafts were actually rusted through. They came off with the pots separately. The other thing I discovered when I finally got into this guitar was that it was a pancake body. Well, kind of. It's more of like a pancake stack of plywood. After going to so much trouble to get this pickguard off, I decided to keep it. Obviously, Angus Young's Custom is a contrasting white pickguard. So I actually sprayed the plastic. It's come up really well after scraping the edges with a blade. There's no way that I was going to get by without a refret on this guitar. The frets were rusted through. Good news is that I actually managed to get them out quite easily. This is my first ever defret of a guitar. I managed to get all the frets out in one piece and without any major chip outs. Now, I don't know how I got away with that. The next daunting job is obviously getting some new frets in. Thanks so much for watching the second episode of Let There Be Rust. I've got a bit of a long week ahead of me with the refret and also getting the headstock and neck pocket resprayed. So stay tuned for the next episode where I'll update you again on the progress of Let There Be Rust. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date with this project. Follow us on our Instagram account at guitarstreet.co. I'm usually posting all my mistakes and the beautiful things I find under this guitar.